Hi there again, everyone. Josie here from Life at 50 and Beyond. Thanks for joining me here again on my channel. Today, I'd like to show you how I am going to be utilizing one of the notebooks, and this is the one that I have purchased from Marshall's a few months back. I think in one of my hauls, I've shown this probably around June or July. And this cost me only $4.99. Been admiring this. If I can only show you up close, this is my favorite color. It's turquoise, and then there's a gold foil, multiple bicycles here in the front and back. It's the same, and it's by Lady Jane Limited. The inner side of the covers, of the front and back covers, is the complementary color. I have been wanting to create some kind of dividers on this one to be just like a base for a planner for you who's out there who doesn't have access or even the funds to buy a happy planner or a traveler's notebook or any planner for that matter, and you have only access or budget to purchase a notebook. It doesn't have to be this durable or thick. It could be just a regular thin notebook. This is more like a little bit like an A5 size. Now the good thing about as a medium-sized notebook, I call this medium or A5, it's because there are fewer spirals or holes that you would need to puncture to create your divider. Show you what you can do, and probably this will be the start of a series wherein I'm going to upload some more videos on what you can do. I'll be fast forwarding and then I'll come back for a chat. So I just like to explain a little bit about what I have done on the process video, because I'd rather explain what I did because I couldn't focus showing you what I have done with my puncher here. But anyway, let me just show you what I got, where I got my dividers from. These are two sets of DCWB frameable quotes, and one is more like in the more pastels, flowery watercolor, and then these ones are more black or navy blue and gold. There's probably, yeah, there are no other colors here but just the dark and gold foil, and this one this one would have the color. You get 8 by 10 cards here, and there's plenty. Look at all of this that you'll get. I don't know if it's still available from Michael's, but They were originally $19.99, and I bought them at 50% off each when they were having a 50% off sale at that aisle. And then I could have chosen this one. I could probably cut this one as well. Life is Beautiful. You know, anything small enough to fit, because I am using this one as a template. I originally was thinking about using it as a divider, but I just remembered about this collection that I have, so I figured use them because I like the gold foils and stuff. But I could still cut this and use this actually. And you can get this. These are like 12 items here for $4.99. So if you don't have any Michaels nearby, you can also choose this. But yeah, these are lovely also. This one, as long as it fits the template. So create the template first, measure. You can tear up one of the pages if you want to. I didn't opt to do that, but I just kind of measure it, kind of eyeballed it, and then made some more trims at the end. So just keep it center. So these are going to be my future dividers when I decide to update more of our notebooks. So this one is too big, of course. You wouldn't want that because it'll cut the word. Even this one, because it's horizontal. This one I could still use that. So I'm just showing you again other alternative. Let me just see here. This one, I don't know if that's gonna fit the height. Yes, probably. It's just, as long as it's covered by this template of mine, that means it can make the cut. This one for sure also. Yeah. So I'm just giving you an idea. You know, in other countries there may not be available items such as this. What you can do is you can cut things from the calendar. So if you're on a budget, folks here in the USA and even some parts of the Canada, there are dollar stores, and even other parts of the world, they're picking up now on the dollar bargain stuff. But you can use things like this. Just cut it in a way that you will fit the letters. So that one may be too big, but yeah, you could actually choose and just choose the harder part. And if all the pages are thick, that's fine. If it's not thick enough, laminate it. You can use a laminating machine, or if you don't have access to a laminating machine, contact paper will do too. But like I said, if you can get something made of harder material and then just kind of eyeball where you're going to be doing the cut, and that'll be your divider. So you don't really have to spend a lot of money to create a beautiful journal, planner, or whatever you want to do with it. So these were the 4 ones, and I've shown how I cut this earlier, but I also chose this other 3. So what I've decided for now is divide this into 4 sections, and if ever I'm going to use this as a bougie or bullet journal, hopefully in each section it'll fit, let's say, 3 months in each section, right? Because it's divided in 4. So I'm putting first this hello, because it's like a greeting. So it's just pure black with just gold foiled hello. Okay, so just insert it like that. Okay, so just want to show you how it works. See? Okay. And you can just eyeball again, because again it's removable. So if you need more pages, adjust it. If you have extra pages, then adjust it again. That's what I like about this one. And then here, okay, I got this one here. Love is all you need. So it's kind of like the Erin Condren cover. I don't know about their dividers, if they're moved, because I haven't had any Erin Condren, and never owned one or never seen one in person, to be honest. But their covers, I understand they're removable. So this one here, you got this. It's just like alternating, because I have here in pink as well. So, you know, the disc bound Happy Planner are removable, so it's kind of like how you insert them. Just make sure that things are flat. I mean, they lay flat, okay, so that you can move them easily. And then there's the last section here, and I say here, use this last one here in the last section. So let me just explain before I put it in how I punctured this using my big Happy Planner puncher. I don't know about the small Happy Planner, but I'm figuring for the small Happy Planner, you may, you know, it will be the same technique if you have the small Happy Planner puncher. The color of that one is turquoise or blue. But this one, what I've done, and I've practiced on this paper, is that, which I will show you in probably a brighter piece of paper like this one, white. So, for example, what you can do, and I've eyeballed it here where it's the edge, not this line, but the edge here where it has an indentation, and that's where I put the edge. So let me just pretend this is a whole sheet, and let me just cut this to size. Okay, at least the height to size. Okay, so what I've done is I've eyeballed it there, and then that's where gonna be my first punch, right? Just making sure that that edge is there and aligned. Okay, and then puncture it there, and then since I have 16 coils, and this is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and of course the gap, as you can see, look at this, right? So what I've decided is that this was supposed to be aligned like this. This was the first puncture hole, was this one, okay, that one, and then this one was the these are the original ones, right? The original puncture. Well, what I did is I just moved it aside, and then punctured again the middle part. Just make sure that I eyeballed them, that they're centered. Let me just show you. Hopefully I can show you in the camera so it'll be simpler. So if you could see holes, and yeah, just make sure that everything is going in the middle. See this? You are not going to touch those holes anymore, so you're going to go in the middle. So the only thing is, if you notice, there's going to be a little bit of cut on the top, but it's not noticeable because, again, this was like extended here. So I'm thinking with the smaller puncher, you know, the shorter puncher for the A5 Happy Planner, because I have the big puncher for my big Happy Planner, so I think it'll be perfect. You wouldn't have probably to deal with this, an extra cut. So I'm just showing in the camera. Then let me puncture it here. Hopefully it stays in place. So that's where I got it. And like I said, you'll just have to deal with this, but it's not obvious anyway. So now I got them all up aligned. Okay, so yeah. Okay, now let me just put it in, and I'll show you how you can do that if you don't have a puncher. And this one you don't have to, what's it here? Now, since my finger's too wide, sometimes you could just use this one to flatten, or the back of a pen. That'll work too. Just make sure that it lays flat. Okay, perfect. I think it is perfect. So that's it. Let me just show you how you can puncture the hole manually. And I can just use another paper, I mean this other end here. So what you can do is just use your template, or if you want to rip up one of the pages. So all you need to do, just pretend this is a full paper, and I think I've shown this a few times, because before I didn't have a puncher, and there are some times that the material won't go in because it's too thick, so I have to use this method. So what you just do is just put a hole, a dot so that you can use a single hole puncher and then just fuzzy cut. Again, you don't have to buy this. I just bought this with 50% off coupon because it's for convenience, and especially if you're doing a lot of happy planner or this. Okay, so this is just an example. So then you would make sure that you put that dot, put your single hole puncher above the dot. Don't make it too low, so you don't, even though it's not aligned, that's the only thing. You just, I'm in front of the camera, so I'm trying to keep things in frame, but if I don't have the camera on, I will make it more aligned, but you'll probably do much better than I. Okay, because I have to consider showing you things, but yeah, I think you got the idea. So I got all the holes. Okay, then I will fuzzy cut. So make sure that your fuzzy cut's just like the same with where the spiral, it can enter the spiral. Okay, so let me try to put it in. So like I said, it's the same, see? It's the same. It's just more time consuming, but you can do it that way. Now, if where you live, you still don't have access to the single hole puncher, see that? It went in. So this just pretend that this is a whole page. This is just for demonstration purposes. But yeah, you can still remove it, look. All right. Now, if you don't have access to this, you can just puncture the hole and then just mark where you're going to be puncturing with just maybe something sharp or blunt. So like I said, this is just going to be something that I'm probably going to be using either as a bullet journal or maybe to prepare, because I love to write stories, short stories, so I probably would use this as well. Or I may use this for my brainstorming book for my projects. Again, the possibilities are endless. This could be anything. So I hope I have inspired you that even if you don't have the disc bound, even if you don't have the binder ring bound planners, or you don't have access to them, or you don't have the spiral recollections planners or the Erin Condren planners, you don't have access to them because shipping again is expensive wherever you are. Or even if you're local here to the United States and your budget is very tight, you can make something beautiful out of something very inexpensive. This one is just $4.99, and you can still go way cheaper than that if you go to places like Walmart. I'm sure you can make something out of whatever you have. So the possibilities are endless. You are only limited by your own imagination. So let me just do another flip through of what I've done. So here's the first divider. It says hello, and then I'm probably going to be adding some tabs here. I was debating whether I'm going to be cutting the tabs, but and putting it in, or cutting the shape of a tab, but I just opted for something flat or even, and then I will just add the divider tab later on, and that's just pretty straightforward as well. So that's the second divider. Love is all you need. And then this other one, it says you've got this, and this one really matches the color of the notebook itself. And then the last one is be you. Wow, love it. Again, okay. And I will be updating you with what I have done with this. And so just want to thank you again for joining me here on my channel. Please click subscribe, like, and comment down below. Bye-bye.